Welcome to The Dump, everybody. We are back with a very highly requested video here. We got REXV2. This one is called Winner's Circle. This has been pretty highly requested in our polls recently. This one did win, so we're checking it out now. But been hearing a lot of comments about it too, about this guy. We have not heard of him. Like, we never heard a song by him at all. I've not heard one song by this dude.
Zero.
Been hearing some of his songs are pretty good. They all look pretty short, so I'm not really sure what to expect here. Have you heard anything about this guy?
Not really. I know he's got a single coming out this week. Been seeing him in the Discord a bit, like just the requests. And, you know, of all the stuff we put in the poll, this one actually kind of shocked me at one, I guess. Just
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, there's so much out there right now. So
Yeah, there's a lot out there. Yeah, this one won by a bit. So I wonder if it's trending a little bit more now or not. I'm not sure because I've been hearing his name a little bit more recently than before. But we'll go ahead and check it out here. All right, if you guys want to look at the scale, just go ahead and pause the video. All right, let's get into the album rating cover here. So I gave it a 7.5, so I think it's a pretty good cover.
8.0, great cover score.
Yeah, I think this is a very, very simple cover, but I think it works really well. It's like on a backlight or some shit, you know? And it's just in the middle of the circle, basically naming the whole album, Windows Circle. I actually fuck with it. It actually matches the name pretty well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it definitely connects well. And, you know, he's got, looks like it's money.
Yeah, I got money all around. Yeah.
And I don't know, I just like the way it's shot for sure. Like, I don't know how
it's clean, yeah.
Yeah, like the cinematography of it, I guess.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of like lower quality, but I think it works really well here.
Yeah, no, I just like the vibe overall, and it's, you know, I feel like we get a lot of slop covers. So,
especially
you know,
in the underground, we tend to get that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it's connected all pretty well.
Yeah, pretty clean. All right, if you guys haven't joined Discord, you guys might as well get in there. We got over 180 members, about trying to hit 200 soon, so you might as well get in there. All right, if this video gets 100 likes, we will go back and check out, I think it's Aberration, some shit like that. Yeah, we'll check that one out if you get 100 likes. All right, we'll get into track one here. We have REEFER.
When I close my eyes, don't act so surprised when I need you. Said you tryna get high, let's roll that reefer. Said you tryna get high, let's roll that reefer. Said you tryna get high, let's roll that reefer. Hit me with a mood swings, hit me when you freak, babe. You want me cause I'm cool, babe. So ain't what you read, babe. Take it all off, take it all off. So in love with this girl, might have to raw dog. All my niggas ball dog. Had to put my brothers on they run, so I had to crawl dog. Get the how that Eddie feel, get the how that Eddie feel. Don't touch none of these hoes, ooh. Don't know none of these hoes, you. I'm on FL, not no Pro Tools, but I walk down with a Pro Tool. Breaks clean up, I don't know you. I just been doing what I'm supposed to. When I close my eyes, see you. Don't act so surprised when I need ya. Said you tryna get high, let's roll that reefer. Said you tryna get high, let's roll that reefer. Said you tryna get high, let's roll that reefer. Hit me with a mood swings, hit me when you freak, babe. You want me cause I'm cool, babe. So ain't what you read, babe. Take it all off, take it all off. So in love with this girl, might have to raw dog. All my niggas ball dog. Had to put my brothers on they run, so I had to crawl dog.
We got track one here. This was REEFER. So 7.0 here. I think it was a good start.
Also 7.0.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is going to be a very common theme here. Some really nice short tracks, you know. I think for a lot of these artists, these short tracks work so much better than making them long and dragged out. So I'm happy with that. I got some Slayer vibes on this one. Did you hear that at all? A little bit. I feel like a little bit, you know?
Like stylistically, maybe a little bit. But I don't know. I think he does it a little different. I think this is a good like introductory track. Got a lot of the cool like synth work in there, and I don't know. Vocally, I just like what he was doing on there a little more.
Yeah, I liked his performance on you. It was pretty good.
Yeah, he had a lot of cool like inflections and stuff on there. I guess I can kind of see what you mean, but like I don't know, like vocally, I feel like he's kind of got a different style, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't know. I think it's a good start, and yeah, definitely a good way to get you hooked in, I guess.
Yeah, this is all self-produced too, I heard. So cool. All him producing this, and with a few other guys too, but still really impressive. So we'll get into track 2. We have TMSU.
Set my shade up. Just wanna get serious, he hop out that truck. You gotta get serious, he talking about them bucks. Read in the industry, go trust. Yo, ass be a memory, walk up on next. You gotta be kidding me, talking to us. You gotta be quiet, don't talk out of hush. When my shoulder wide down, you don't gotta rush. Boy, use a girl, man, better pick up your nuts. But use a girl, man, better tell her what's up. 26 to the plane, gotta run this shit up. Down bad with my man, blue shit out of luck. Was showing us songs to my mom as a kid. Said rest now you big, hard work, not no look. Shut up, jump, okay, I go cool with that. Piece of that dump, my nigga come through, leave us. You don't run, big fucking nigga, like I run up your mom, my nigga, you wanna like show my own hair, all these niggas like showing my phone, look, bitch, I'm like, what is it? You was a joke, these niggas just hitting like fun. Your little dope, trust it where you hitting them funds, bitch. Be on the run, bitch. I put that shit on my son. Speak on V2, we come in with them guns. Speak on the crew, you get beat like a drum. She all that shit, she been tweaking the sun. How about that G or that demon the sun? Trust that V2 never needed you. I'm undefeated, you never competed, listen. Yeah, you never competed, lil' bro. You was sleeping the kid, now I'm going live, this shit getting heated, lil' bro. I'll do your little feature, lil' bro. On God, I don't really need it, lil' bro. On God, she tryna get treated, she get to the crib, trust I'm gonna beat it, lil' bro. She gotta go, got having a meeting, lil' bro. I gotta go, no time for no greetings, lil' bro. I'm tryna your dog with a call up, P. Gotta go to the mall, link up with his eater. Yeah, set my shade up. Swing to get serious, he hop out that truck. You gotta get serious, you talk about them brand in the industry, go up in the trust. Yo, ass be a memory, walk up on next. You gotta be kidding me, talking to us. You gotta be quiet, don't talk out of hush. When my shoulder wide down, you don't gotta rush. Boy, use a girl, man, better pick up your nuts. But use a girl, man, better tell her what's up. 26 to the plane, gotta run this shit up. Down bad with my man, do shit out of luck. Was showing us songs to my mom as a kid. Said rest now you big, hard work, not no look. Shut up, jump, okay, I go cool with that. Piece of that dump, my nigga come through, leave us. You don't run, big fucking nigga, like I run up your mom, my nigga, you wanna like chump.
Track 2, we got TMSU here. So another 7 here. Good track.
Another 7 as well. Honestly, more of the same things, and there's a lot of like really cool aspects, like just the drum patterns on here, different kind of flows. I guess he's bringing to the table. But I guess there's nothing here that would make me like return. I guess if that makes sense.
No, that's fair. I like the video game beats a lot. You can just tell that was kind of like, you know, one of those kind of video game type beats, and those can go really hard. And I think he's doing pretty well on here so far. Like, I don't know like how much more he can do on these beats, especially with them being so short. But I'm willing to kind of see like what else he does here, because first 2 tracks in, I think he's got some potential so far.
Yeah,
so,
first 2 tracks were very solid.
I personally like this one a little bit more than the first one, if I had to choose between the 2, but they're pretty close.
Me personally, I'd probably be Flip, but I think I like the inflections a lot on the first track.
Yeah. No, he's been pretty good at that. So we'll go into track 3 here, though. We have Step Trim.
I'ma still trim if I step in these. I'ma still trim if I step in this bitch. Fucking see a carry, you get slapped in this bitch. Throw a Hail Mary, now he's 7 sentences. Fucking 6, 7, my bro bread like 7-6. Bring your bitch down, they call me the Tetra Kid. Your bread don't come around, your pockets hold deficit. A new evil bitch named Miles, her fuck name Maleficent. We get locked on miles, trust my boys ain't telling shit. Sir, we rock in Whiskey Town, twin pop trunk like elephant. Bitch, your blood run a ride, see we spit for the hell of it. They like where the Mary Jane, twin like out on everything. I can't get no wedding ring, when I make it wet and rain. My bitch, she so bad, they made these bitches do a double take. Gotta roll that gas, know a nigga had a rough day. I cross her dumb pass, tell a nigga that's a tough place. My bro go get mad, tell a nigga that you're Danzig. Tell him that you're Dunzo. Gaza in my front toe, BB in my front toe. CC to these dumb hoes. Hop out, say he going roll. She might run a nigga over. Bad bitch, struggle pose. Get the fuck up on my phone. Real hit for going on. I got G like provolone. I'm still trim if I step in this bitch. Fuck a see a carry, you get slapped in this bitch. Throw a Hail Mary, now he's 7 sentences. Fuck a 6, 7, my bro bread like 7-6. Bring your bitch down, they call me the Tetra Kid. Your bread don't come around, your pockets hold deficit. A new evil bitch named Miles, her fuck name Maleficent. We get locked on miles, trust my boys ain't telling shit. Sir, we rock in Whiskey Town, twin pop trunk like elephant. Bitch, our blood run a ride, see we spin for the hell of it. They like where the Mary Jane, twin like out on everything. I can't get no wedding ring, when I make it wet and rain.
All right, we got track 3 here. That was Step Trim. So 6.5 here. So passable from here.
5.5, that was mid-track.
The beat was really addictive on here. I was really digging the beat on here. For his performance here, though, the chorus was really hit or miss for me here. I'll be honest with you here. Like, there was some parts I liked that it kind of like, I don't know. There's something about I just wasn't vibe with it too much, and I was really trying to get into it. But I don't know. Some of his performance wasn't hitting for me.
You're
the
messing
same.
with the 6-7 chorus.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard the 6-7, and this came out when that was still a thing, so it was definitely intentional. But.
I don't know. This one beats okay on here. I think maybe with a different kind of performance, it could have stood out a little more, but performances was a miss for me, and yeah, we can let that meme die, you know. Just let it go, man. But overall, just probably my least interesting track to me.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get into track 4 here. This is GOYARD.
Inside the pouch, backwood in my mouth. Things inside your house, things inside your house. What you talking about? Fucking walk 'em down. That's that money sound, that's that money sound. I get money, give me racks, put that in money pile. Don't even bring it to me if it's not more than 100,000. Man, this hoe is dummy. She tryna fuck me, pockets chubby now. They tryna say I'm scummy, they got a house right from me. I put the HUNNITS in the GOYARD. I put the HUNNITS in the GOYARD. I put the HUNNITS in the GOYARD. They fuck with Rex, they said he's so hard. Whipping this like this shit go kart. You want a piece for playing no part. You want me to seem like you have no heart. You have no heart. I'm with AB snipers, my YN baby sniper. You know my baby, this how think we stay for lifers. She peeped the jacket, biker, your wrist ice, but my shit icer. Let's go band for band, your bankroll nice. I swear my bankroll nicer. I'm in outside, I'm in the checks. Scheme my guy, nigga bang your safe. Maggie fried, fuck my checks. That's not my thigh, I ain't claim that yet. Claim my spot, I'ma claim that shit. Push up to the blue, how to ball out the tank. I ain't play with those bulls, I don't really want sex. From the back door, cool, no it came with a kid. Inside the pouch, backwood in my mouth. Things inside your house. Things inside your house. What you talking about? Fucking walk 'em down. That's that money sound. That's that money sound. I get money, give me racks, put that in money pile. Don't even bring it to me if it's not more than 100,000. Man, this hoe a dummy. She tryna fuck me, pockets chubby now. They tryna say I'm scummy. They got a house right from me. I put the HUNNITS in the GOYARD. I put the HUNNITS in the GOYARD. I put the HUNNITS in the GOYARD. They fuck with Rex, they said he's so hard. Whipping this like this shit go kart. You want a piece for playing no part. You want me to seem like you have no heart.
All right, we'll get into track 4 here. This was GOYARD, so flat 7 here, good track.
6.5, passable track for sure.
This one might be my new favorite. I love how the beat kind of evolved there, and I like the. Is that technically a Jay's reference doing the "You Have No Heart"?
I was thinking that. I don't know.
I'm not
if
sure
that's
if Jay's
just
was
a sound bit or what.
That's what I mean. I'm not sure if Jay's was the first one to do that or just to popularize it, but that's where I recognize. That's where I recognize that from. But
sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about this track. I feel like I could probably come back to. So I am gonna actually add this. This is my first ad, so I'm gonna get this one ad here. But.
Yeah, I'd say I'm kind of middle of the road on the performance on here. I think it has its spots that are decent. Some parts are a bit subpar.
Yeah.
But the layers are definitely my favorite part. I don't know if that was like a guitar in the back or.
Yeah, I don't know. That was cool, man.
But
that was really cool.
that was definitely my favorite part. Yeah, beat definitely hooked me in here. But oh, it's a pretty solid track still, though. So.
For sure, yeah. Well, we'll move on here. We'll go to track 5. This is the most popular song on the album. So we got HUNNITS.
HUNNITS, you know I'm thumbing. Ain't no V2 or the something, I got them jumping. Swing your block, I got that drum, bitch, that 30 thumping. She got fat ass like she worked out, I think she crunching. Hit her front, that's how she running, I got her coming. In the booth, I tell them coming. Speakers bussin', I been bussin', I'm geeking. Off the tussin', said I love you, can't keep up. The minute this far, what the fuck you think I need ya? 600 big car, I might swap it for the gym truck. You tied up in the internet, be careful what they feed ya. Got lined up by that little bitch, be careful of that tree show. I'ma listen in the studio, breaking speakers. They watch me like fucking HBO. I gotta get on that flight, I miss Atlanta, ride a show. And then I'm at the Texas, I go skelly from my pole. Niggas broke it for my cup golden coat. She just tryna suck, I won't hold up. I would day trade, but I just don't know enough. So I keep a K, we kicking doors like what the fuck. I can't go to work, never go to work. She tryna throw that in, she tryna throw that curve. Made that pussy wet, I made that house squirt. Yeah, I'm in love with blues, but he pop a smurf. Really pop hurt, but that hurt. HUNNITS, you know I'm thumbing. Ain't no V2 or the something, I got them jumping. Swing your block, I got that drum, bitch, that 30 thumping. She got fat ass like she worked out, I think she crunching. Hit her front, that's how she running, I got her coming. In the booth, I tell them coming. Speakers bussin', I been bussin', I'm geeking. for that Jeep truck. You tied up in the internet, be careful where they feed you. Got lined up by that little bitch, be careful of that tree.
All right, we'll get to track 5 here. That was HUNNITS. So, new favorite track. So, 7.5 here. That was pretty good.
Also 7.5.
Yeah, I can see why this one was the hit. I can't tell. I don't know if this is actually a single or not. I don't see it anywhere. But, yeah, this would be a good song for like a lead-up single. This is really good.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the most well-rounded track for sure. I think it has some of the best like layers in production. Definitely the most electric performance, I feel like.
Yeah, a lot of energy on this one. A lot of energy. I could definitely see myself come back to this one. Very replayable kind of track.
Yeah, me too.
Nice and short, you know, so that's good. But
yeah,
pretty cool track. So we'll go on to track 6 here. This was Tell Me.
Most these niggas know they not your bro, they not your guy. I swear that I've been here once before another life. Tell me, you tried to pass without me, yo. They made a whole killing, then wrecked the whole building. Now I got back roll on me, I bet a hoe send me. They see me make a whole new fucking sound on whole city. I ain't got no hugs with me. Bitch, I'm a twin of bros with me. New microwave, P with pro mat, jump shit whole 50. She wanna go with me, plastic for that whole titties. Just chase my goals, they ain't wanna fucking go with me. I don't got no friends, I don't need fucking no plenty. He don't want smoke, steady ducking smoke with me. Run around with my pole, yeah. He got smoke like whole chimney. I don't get no fuss, I smoke that bitch with hoes with me. I roll a dope, that 2 lines fuck up like both kidneys. No, why can't I go? With Grand Drake coffee, yo, Drizzy. My niggas spin that block on God until they both dizzy. This not white gold, VV cuts on my hoe. They I was going bro, take these fuck niggas chill like chokes. Yeah, I take these fuck niggas chill like jokes now. The day twin got locked up, a nigga then it broke down. I went and made a song called Jump and jumped the whole crowd. Niggas think when that shit go up, they did when it go down. They say was rich, we finna blow up, I guess they know now. I'm tryna act like I was a hoe, then am I a hoe now? I just fuck these bitch old Trojan, this shit finna go down. Got me come on here, she potion, it got me slowed down.
All right, we get track 6 here. This was Tell Me. So give it a flat 7 here. I think it was a good track.
Flat 6, just passable.
The beat on here was another really infecting beat. Like, they're very, very simple kind of beat, but I think it worked really well on here. The only thing is I kind of wish it was more of like a chorus on this one. It's basically a verse the entire song. I kind of wish there would have been a catchy kind of chorus on there or something to match with it. But the vibes are pretty cool, and I can maybe see myself come back this one.
Yeah, I think the beat had potential for sure, and I get what the appeal is with this one, but I think this the performance overall is a bit mid on here. I think the replayability is pretty low too. This just reminds me of like a scrap kind of song you'd listen to back in the day, but yeah, overall I just think it's just a passable song. It's fine, but not really that crazy of a track.
Yeah, we'll see. I might come back to it, maybe not. We'll have to see here, but we'll get to we got track 7 here. This is Shell Shock.
I can't go if it's not my way. Or it's fine if she fucking on the highway. Pop out rickshaws, it's gonna be a high day. My ball in my court, nigga, fuck out option. Pissy, let them shells ride. Nigga, you get shell shot. Brother on that cell block. Since your freaking pee, put his eyes out in the mailbox. You can't be AB or scary ass, no, you don't tell a lie. Get in front of the judge, no, I'm gonna tell a lie. Been sipping sludge, and then I swerved a lot. No, you not my cuz, no, you not my guy. Put my wrist on black, commerce on my eye. Red on the floor like rock, this V8 twin turbo truck. Diamonds in my fucking feet, take them off to fuck you up. BB cuts all in my shit, now my shit just stained with blood. I could never fuck your bitch, baby mama sit her up. My baby mom to kill that hoe, you know what's up. Fuck a op, I'll kill him in his hoe, fuck you up. Pick your side, choose and die about your game. Compensator on my fire, you tryna die, we send some flames. I'm a GLO, I'm a CEO. I lick the bitch, the fuck her face could never be my hoe. Fuck XPD, nigga, fuck the J, they light me up, I'm a cold. I'ma take their ass on a fucking chase until I crash the roads. I can't go if it's not my way. Or it's fine if she fucking on the highway. Pop out rickshaws, it's gonna be a high day. My ball in my court, nigga, fuck how I say. them shells right. Nigga, you get shell shot. Brother on that cell block. Who's your flip QP? Put his eyes out in the mailbox. You can't DA me or scary ass, no, you gon' tell a lie.
All right, track 7 there. That was Shell Shock. So another flat 7 here for me. It was a good track.
Also a flat 7. Top 2 for me probably so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's valid. I think he had some really aggressive flows on here. That actually worked really well.
I actually like a lot. He's doing a lot of different voices. I feel like on here too. Like I don't know, pretty out there stuff, I guess. But the layers are just so good on here too. This reminds me of like a 2 Alive kind of beat, honestly.
Yeah.
Like with some of the layers in the back there. But yeah, no, this is definitely a top 2 track. I think I'm gonna save this one, and yeah, we'll see if it stays in rotation or not.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was a pretty cool track. I'll have to come back to that one. So we'll go to track 8 here. This was Insert Cheesy Bread.
I've been having bread way back in middle school. Little dude, jugging for the auto-tune. Jigging for the guap, cooling on the block. Your bread not a lie. Back roll about the pop. Fuck up off my cot. You nerd, I'm a jock. Bitch, think I had some off first, the way I swing the Glock. That boys they the coppers, the way they talk to the cops. New hoes on my roster, my draft pick just went hot. Don't get Brady hoes, I'm saving no bread from clothes. Fuck it, I spend on my bread on a new 2K, but that's what a young nigga chose. Your broke ass wanna go cry in a Honda, wanna go cry in a Rose. That broke nigga shit not really my problem, a young nigga high like codes. Bet you won't draw that low, bet you won't call a bro. Smoke your body like genocide, pussy don't come to the side. I'm a thought she is in mine, she did like dinner time. Big like this is 25, this shit hard like 25. I'm back on the other side. Black coat, really red. Pockets insert cheesy bread. Hit on spread leg. I just need you for the head. You can't flat for that. Chopper give him leg pad. Plus, me on they big guys and you dead dead. She see the watch. She got hypnotized. It cost a dead man. Do shit. Push it with 2 5s and shit like red dead. Cool kid. Push it with 2 5s. That's my damn man. My damn having bread way back in middle school. Little dude, jugging for the auto-tune. Jigging for the guap. Cooling on the block. Your bread not a lie. Back roll about the pop. Fuck up off my cot. You nerd, I'm a jock. Bitch, think I had some off first, the way I swing the Glock. They boys they the coppers, the way they talk to the cops. New hoes on my roster, my draft pick just went hot. Don't get Brady hoes, I'm saving no breath from clothes. Fuck it, I spend on my bread on a new 2K, but that's what a young nigga chose. When your broke ass wanna go cry in a Honda, wanna go cry in a Rose.
All right, we got track 8 there. That was Insert Cheesy Bread. So I give it a flat 6 here, so just barely passable here for me.
Flat 5 mid track.
Yeah, there wasn't too much here that I found very interesting other than I did see a Red Dead bar, so that was pretty tough.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, like, it's definitely not a bad track. I just probably won't come back to this one. Just nothing really standing out too much here.
I think this is just a swing and a miss, honestly. It's just, I guess, trying something. I just can't get behind that title here. There's nothing to do with the score, but like, insert cheesy bread.
Dude, my favorite track, Insert Cheesy Bread. Like, bro,
like
goofy ass name. That was a goofy ass name.
Yeah, I don't know. This one just feels like a song I could forget pretty easily. Like,
yeah,
nothing really special here going on. Probably bottom 1 or 2 tracks for me so far.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same here. It's probably my bottom track so far. So we'll go to track 9 here, though. We have Dinner Time.
Let her tryna slide and eat like dinner time. The bitch, oh God, I been smoking Zod. Just been getting by. Damn, I just been getting fried. This is AB function from side to side and you can't get inside. The brother flipped that brick like 20 times, add up to 25. Damn, he said his OG locked inside, he serving 25. I never gave a fuck if niggas lie, I just been getting fly. The 20 roller runs, he said new strain, this shit called apple pie. He just tapped the blunt. I been RG, need me like 100 G's. That break came in this month. And you won't be who you say you want to be, cause your ass always put on the front. Most of you rapping that nigga can't fuck with me, and that's just me being blunt. Some of these chicks had hoe tryna fuck with me, but I can't help but be a cunt. It's not ARP, hoe double D's, 556 in the truck. Feel like a whole band down on a glide PB, why the fuck I be tryna punch? I'm like FL keys, twin move real keys, if 12 cash in me, fuck. Could never touch that whole bitch, move 2 sleeves, so I stay giving it up. Welcome to the winner's circle. Ab is anti-gloomy, being lame is a choice. I've been high since February. The Fred. Enjoy your stay. Let her tryna slide and eat like dinner time. The bitch, oh God, I been smoking Zod. I just been getting by. Damn, I just been getting fried. This is AB function from side to side and you can't get inside. My brother flipped that brick like 20 times, add up to 25. Damn, he said his OG locked inside, he serving 25. Boy, I never gave a fuck if niggas lied, I just been getting fly. The 20 roll up runs, he said new strain, this shit called apple pie. He just tapped the blunt, I been on G, need me like 100 G's. That break came in this month, and you won't be who you say you wanna be, cause your ass always put on the front. Most of you rapping that nigga can't fuck with me, and that's just me being blunt. Some of these chicks that hoe tryna fuck with me, but I can't help but be a cunt. Snap ARP, hoe double D's, 556 in the truck. Pull like a whole bed down on a Glock PB, why the fuck I be tryna punch? Unlike FL keys, twin move your keys, if 12 cash 70 fuck. Could never touch that whole bitch, move 2 sleeves, so ass stay giving it up.
Track 9 here, this was dinner time. Unfortunately, 5.5, so it's just great to be a mid score.
Number 5 for me here.
Nothing too interesting on this one. Had an anti-gooning line, which I thought was kind of crazy. That was just a part of the interlude. But yeah, I mean, you know, like, just not a song I come back to. Nothing too interesting here compared to the other tracks. So
with this type of production, it's solid. I just feel like we've heard this kind of production so much, it kind of gets, I would say, like, watered down a bit. Like,
and just the fact he isn't doing anything too different on it.
During the bridge, too, I was hoping for, like, a little switch up. I felt like we were going somewhere with it, and it kind of went the same place, and yeah.
Just didn't really evolve
Yeah,
anywhere.
just another swing and miss for me here.
Yeah, for sure. That's valid. We'll go to track 10. We have Count Now, Cry Later.
Count now, cry later. Smack a nigga with his Drake song like oh now later. I look, bitch be on 10, I'm annihilator. I look, yeah, bitch be on 10, I'm annihilator. Don't run up on twin, the eyes not in your favor. You too kid, I ain't heard shit if it ain't about the paper. Bitch, 2 red beans and effing in this shit, Kylo Invader. No, I can't even taste it, bitch, can't get no see you later. No, can't even taste it, bitch, you broke. You know that shit too broke. That's my requisite, that dog. You try to taste that shit, can't go. Back with the grab, I'm almost made this nigga flow. I be smug his eyes, my third eye is too old. You thought he was the good guy, you got backdoor by your bro. New scab like this, so why buy this shit fucking up the road? You can't come around the app guys if you fucking up the code. Code, bitch, code. Yeah, how you switching up on all your bros? How you turn your back on niggas that help you get your goals? Knowing first your hand, you did that shit, that's what you chose. Gotta look towards your mans, you needed help to carry that load. But at the end of the day, that shit all good. The Corvette got no top, just like my Venmo's got no HUD. So don't even up the Glock, just let on box like his dumb ass should. Hit the hands in deep, don't rocks on nigga, get pop where his bitch ass stood. Bitch, count now, cry later. Smack a nigga with his Drake song like oh now later. I look, bitch be on 10, I'm annihilator. I look, yeah, bitch be on 10, I'm annihilator. Don't run up on twin, the eyes not in your favor. You too kid, I ain't heard shit if it ain't about the paper. Bitch, 2 red beans and effing in this shit, Kylo Invader. No, I can't even taste it, bitch, can't get no see you later. No, can't even taste it, bitch, you broke. You know that shit too broke. That's my requisite, that dough. You try to taste that shit, can't go.
Yeah.
All right, we got track 10 here, Count Now, Cry Later. Unfortunately, a 5 here. Just wasn't messing with it.
Unfortunately, a 4.5.
So it looks like this was a lead-up single to the. This was a lead-up single to the album. It's kind of crazy. I just wasn't rocking with it, man. It was not like to be honest, it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't like bad. It was just very like predictable.
It was so based.
It was. That's what I mean. It was a very like
fuck.
predictable kind of beat. Nothing like too out of the ordinary. And I don't know, from like these
Performance
tracks,
was even weaker, I feel like.
yeah, and like for the good tracks here, like you really switched it up and there's some like cool flows and stuff. But like on this one, just wasn't anything too interesting going on really at all. It's really like keep you like
Yeah, it
hooked
was
in.
very
You know?
predictable. Very predictable
it's pretty
in here.
predictable so far.
Yeah, I don't know what the attempt on here was. I don't know. It just, yeah, this felt very predictable. Just, yeah, like super based. Like if like you could throw this in a playlist with a lot of the same kind of songs, it'd just bleed. Just bleed together.
Yeah, you don't want that. So yeah, kind of unfortunate. But we'll move on to track 11 here. We got YouTube.
Cool got no roof, cool got no roof, cool got no roof. Where my dad like woo, what up, baby? Hey, she tryna connect like she Bluetooth. Bloody bottom shoes, bloody bottom suit. Please don't diss my crew too. They might have to do you. She like this a 22, but that call that 2-2. Pussy boy, you 2-2. Control this hoe like you too. Control this long time coming. Bag hit on me. Mad speed, dump it. That X47 and trumpet. Fuck up anytime I them HUNNITS. First down to my niggas gon' punt it. First down, all my niggas gon' punt it. Gon' rush it, gon' get us a honey. What sounded that deal for some money? You sounded little shit, you a dummy. Bitch, you already know how I'm coming. Them mad niggas, you know who done it. All on my back. Yeah, they fuck out of cabbage. Ryan roll sticks in the past. Bitch, I kill him like Buffy the body. Tune in to killing, don't know nothing about it. You don't really. The bitch. You don't really wanna tie that toe. You don't really wanna tie that toe. You don't really wanna tie that rope. Young nigga know I can't go this to code. I'll give my life, it will save all the pros. Real money on ghost, like nobody knows. Behind the cold, I ride in the roads. Another drag, she got highs and lows. I just a kid, just aside and goes. Trying to be gangster, his body when cold. I'm aiming that sniper right side of his nose. I'm whipping this pot, I get bread, I suppose. I'll fuck up a brick, I'll fuck up the stove. Fuck up the brick. Cool, got no roof. Cool, got no roof. Cool, got no roof. Where my dad like, woo. What up, baby? Okay. She tryna connect like she Bluetooth. Bloody bottom shoes. Bloody bottom suit. Please don't diss my crew too. They might have to do you. She like this a 22. Right that car that 22. I see boy you too. Control this hoe like you too. Control this. Long time coming. Bad kid, dummy. Mad speed, don't be. That X47 and trumpet. Fuck up, you ain't time about them HUNNITS. First down, all my niggas gon' punt it. First down, all my niggas gon' punt it. Gon' rush it, gon' get us a honey.
All right, we'll get track 11 here. This was YouTube, so give it a flat 6 here. Just barely passable for me.
Yeah, another flat 5 for me here.
I like that he was trying something new on this one. This was the second lead-up single to the album. So
he is.
The
I just
beat
think
was
the
very,
execution is poor.
I know the beat, like the 808s were they're like muffled, but it was kind of cool. I kind of liked it. You know, I thought it was kind of cool. But like just didn't do anything too crazy with it. He kind of like the chorus. I just wasn't messing with too much here first listen. I don't know. There's something about that chorus.
I don't know. It was definitely missed. I do like him trying some different. Honestly, the drums on here just sound like bass in a car. That's what it reminded me.
Right.
I don't know if that was intentional because he had like a line he's like connected Bluetooth, so I don't know if that's like all connected or if that's just like a mega reach. Yeah. I like the attempt. I just think the execution was a bit poor on here. Maybe like a different kind of style. I think maybe he was just too light of a vocally for like, you know, that kind of. Yeah, they did have to sound like car speakers.
No, it's actually funny. Hope we get out of this little drought here because, these past 4 tracks, unfortunately, have been not too good compared to the first 7 here. So we'll see what happens, though. So we'll head into track 12 here. We have Eye for Eye.
Draco in his ride, know a nigga ride dirty. I been getting high, I been high since 9:30. Text her with the vibes, it's your fucking slide shorty. You can't have his life, you ain't fucking grind for it. Blowing like I'm high, cause I keep that 9 on me. Her body divine, I'm trying to get inside, baby. This shit I fire, he petty, why by, baby. In LA, will a swapper, bitch, I feel like high, baby. No TSB ride, this is VA ride, baby. I pull up to the side, park this bitch outside, baby. I show my hoe backside, that's why they high side, baby. That's why they high side, but it's cool, she don't hurt my pride. In the H outside, in the pool, she the fucking vibe. Gotta keep my pride when I move, they just in my life. They must criticize this shit I do, but they want my spy. All the hoes tested kid, they just wanna link up. Niggas outside this little shit, hit whole studio got stinked up. Ran off on them, keep up, she think she a keeper. Don't got time, ho, hit my line, I told her, hit my beep up. I get high, you know I'm roll a reefer. Blood like a creeper. Maybe that truck I'm feeling booze. Back home in that Jeep truck. Yeah, they're tryna leak stuff. Please don't touch the heat, bro. Please don't touch the grinder. Draco in his ride, know a nigga ride dirty. I been getting high, I been high since 9:30. Text her with the vibes, it's your fucking slide shorty. You can't have his life, you ain't fucking grind for it. Blowing like I'm high, cause I keep that 9 on me. Her body divine, I'm trying to get inside, baby. This shit I fire, he petty, why by, baby.
We'll get a track 12 here, Eye for Eye. Definitely a comeback from here. I gave it a 7.5. That was pretty good.
Flat 7 for me.
Yeah, this was kind of surprising. The beat, I feel like the production kind of like came back strong here after that 4-track little drought there, honestly.
Yeah, I think production is a big step up. It carries a bit for me on here, but this sounds more like that Yee-type production, to be honest with you, like in a good way. Like in a good way.
Yeah, and I really didn't mind him on here at all either. I thought the verse and the choruses were actually not too bad on here too. So I will add this one here.
Yeah, I think I will too. Maybe it grows on me, maybe it grows off me. But stylistically, it's just way more interesting than what we've been getting.
No, yeah, facts. That one was pretty cool. So we'll get track 13 here. This one is How You Move.
Watch how you move. Think I felt the vibe change, know you felt it too. CT by the highway, made it VA The cop said suspect on the move. You might slip, tryna slide today, your whole gang going too. Pay that fucking bread, boy, that's overdue. 7 for his ass, shooting over you. V2 don't know his ass not a crew. It's bleak cause I might blow his ass, what else is supposed to do? The twin them, they might troll his ass, he fought for that, he fool. You know V2 control the bad, been locked in since I blew. Run it back, bitch, I let them HUNNITS step. V2 like where that money at? Push up to that cul-de-sac, this side bitch has like dummy fat. She cut me off like 80 million times, I know she coming back. Been chillin', making bread and dropping songs, I know they loving it. I see a nigga, I don't really like bitch where my cutter at. Let it speak, let it speak. Any his ain't got no service, I can't even taste the bitch. Pop a pill, I don't do perky, did that shit some hella lit. ATN scam, know it's working, you know I'ma look for a heavy hit. How you eyeball all the work, I can't go outside, I gotta measure it. Ain't got time for what she on, she stay on sneaky and clever shit. Oh my God, watch how you move. Think I felt your vibe change, I know you felt it too. Easy by the highway, made his VA move. Turn his little coupe sideways, then you know you're doomed. The cop said suspect on the move. You might slip, tryna slide today, your whole gang going too. Pay that fucking bread, boy, that's overdue. 7 for his ass, shooting over you.
That was track 12 though. That was eye for eye. So unfortunately, give it 5.5 here. So mid track from here.
Oh, flat 6. I think it's just passable.
Wasn't a fan of the mixing on this one very much.
Did you hear that little space 2 in the
Was
beginning?
that happened? Yeah. What was up with that?
Yeah, I honestly thought, I looked at my computer for a second, seeing if like.
I know. I thought something happened on my OBS or something, but no. I don't
It
know,
has
I don't
its
know what happened.
aspects again. I think there's elements that could be decent on here. Outro's kind of weird on here too. It feels like just kind
It
of
just ended very like abruptly.
Yeah.
It was a little strange. Yeah. But definitely wasn't a bad track. Just
it's just one of those things. It's like an execution thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, very interesting. So go to track 14 here. This one is STACY and Anna.
I collect rabbit denim. My ass got chewy denim. News got all blood like venom. Oh, Stacy, the fuck Anna. She baby, not Santana. You get like you might fess up. Money low like them antenna. Whoa. I put diamonds in my bitch, no. You tryna get a hit out, bitch, no. Gotta get these legit, I could swear I'm frontin', shit get cold. I point this hard at the peephole, who the fuck knocking at my door? Twin moving bridge, got a Rico, goddamn nigga gotta go on the road. Bro, they gotta go on the run. Had this shit all some, had to collect my funds. Tryna move, look at young nigga dumb, forcing young nigga use a gun. Rest in fucking peace. The ops, young nigga going too hard, I've been moving like bees. They need me to stop. Fuck, keeping the peace. I got my peace, my jeans. Listening all them songs, trying to kill my dog, spin like Keanu Reeves. One been cupping on mask, but my goddamn lean. Oh my goddamn lean. I will replace that shit. These snobby acting bitches ain't my thing. I will replace that bitch. My girl that's me, I swear I'll be dead ass wrong if I said I hate that bitch. But goddamn it, I might hate that bitch. Pull up double drum, I spray that bitch. Nigga, oh God, please don't say that shit. Nigga, oh God, please don't say that shit.
All right, we got track 14 here. So STACY and Anna. So unfortunately, 5.0 here. So mid track.
Yeah, 4.0. This may be a bottom track for me so far.
Just nothing pulling me in here. I don't know if this is just. I guess this is a different lane. You know, like
It is.
And like,
It is. I think vocally he just can't really hang in this like this spacey kind of beat.
Yeah.
Here. I don't know. Maybe it was just a bad attempt, but like. I feel like I've heard other artists on this kind of thing make it interesting. It's just kind of a boring song, to be honest with you. Nothing really happens.
That one was pretty boring. You know, it's hard when you try to get into a track and you can't into it. You can't get into it. That's one of the worst feelings.
Yeah,
man.
that was NyQuil music.
Yeah, unfortunately. It reminds me of the TG shit. How we don't like him at all, and then everyone likes him so much. But you know, I don't know. But just not a tight track. So
yeah.
We'll go to track 15 here. This one is Skullhead Jeans.
said, my heart got blown. Yeah, real gas, my eyes real low. Young fly kids, so shit like crow. I know business with these hoes. Your business, I don't know. Your business, I don't know. I'm in this, she gotta go. Sippin' lean and shit, I drove. Kiss these IG, I drove. When I hit it, touch her soul. Be quick, bitch, and just touch dough. Can't say I did it on my own. AB niggas, tell nigga gone. Raise balls, I'm like Trump. Cut trash, tryna take my sub. Nah, I ain't even tryna take that road. Yeah, burn, tryna touch my glow. He get hurt, tryna touch my bro. Can't pop her, that's too gone. Can't pop her, that's too gone. I go fed by my skis. Skull heads on my jeans. Don't say it, begging please. In the bed full of hunnids. Get paycheck in my sleep. No sex, I don't want it. Need that head and then I'm G. Go fed by my bro. Go fed by my woe. What you said, you got blown. What you said, my heart got blown. Real gas, my eyes real low. Young fly kids, so shit like crow. I know business with these hoes. Your business, I don't know. Your business, I don't know. I'm in this, she gotta go. Sippin' lean and shit, I drove. Kiss these IG, I drove. When I hit it, touch her soul. Be quick, bitch, and just touch dough. Can't say I did it on my own. AB niggas, tell nigga gone. Raise balls, I'm like Trump. Cut trash, tryna take my sub. Nah, I ain't even tryna take that road. Yeah, burn, tryna touch my glow. He get hurt, tryna touch my bro. Can't pop her, that's too gone. Can't pop her, that's too gone. I go fed by my ski. Skull heads on my jeans. Don't say it, begging please. In the bed full of hunnids. Get paycheck in my sleep. No sex, I don't want it. Need that head and then I'm G.
All right, track 15 here. That was Skullhead Jeans. I give it a flat 5 here.
They're a flat 4.
Nothing too much to say about this track. There's like nothing like to really point out here, to be honest. Like none of these beats have been bad. It's just some of these have just been kind of like very basic and very boring.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
very base.
And it's
for
just
sure.
You need to do more on these kind of beats to make them more intriguing. And just like I just feel like these past 2 tracks have just been
one take ass song.
The one take. No,
like I know it's a classic staple, but
yeah,
like,
it just
boring as fuck. Sorry, but like. Really nothing happening once again. Like, these are easy cuts you could have made to the album, I feel like.
Yeah, this is...
Easy cuts.
Yeah.
And at least he's trying to diversify his sound, but, like, yeah, that one should have stayed in...
Yeah, I know, for that's valid, yeah. Well, we'll head to track 16. This is WISHIN.
You just got ripped. I've been moving calm, my hoes get along. She said I move wrong, but she stay singing all my songs. She take off her thumb, my money long like chimichurri. She tryna lick the kid, cause I got reeds like baby grown. You know what it is, raising this bitch, he make a jump stop. ARP on twin, got baby stick, he shoot like jump shot. She take it D, that's not my bitch, she just a dumb thot. I flooded out reeds, I see the shit. I swear always talking about the bad things. I swear I wasn't left for all them bad days. I gave you everything, like why you make that bad face? They try and keep up with me, swear I'm on a bad chase. Around RS5, it was noodles and lunch for dinner. I don't know shit, I don't wine and dine. Never tryna throw me some bread, but they ain't never tryna buy my time. She still tryna throw me that head, but she can't never bring peace of mind. She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my gang and my girl, nigga, I'm sorry. Done bred out in LA, could've put that on a Rari. Please say that to my face, niggas goes like Playboy cars. She said, I'm tryna get high with you. I can't miss that bad, baby. I can't waste my time with you. Shit after dark, I'll probably push up, probably vibe with you. Pop out flea as fuck, then that boy can't be one of my niggas. I've been moving calm, my hoes get along. She said I move wrong, but she stay singing all my songs. She take off her thumb, my money long like chimichurri. She tryna lick the kid, cause I got reeds like baby grown. You know what it is, raising this bitch, he make a jump stop. ARP on twin, got baby stick, he shoot like jump shot. She take it D, that's not my bitch, she just a dumb thot. I flooded out reeds, I see the shit. I swear you always talking about the bad things. I swear they wasn't left for all them bad days. I gave you everything, like why you make that bad face? They try and keep up with me, swear I'm on a bad chase.
All right, we get track 16 here. That was WISHIN. So flat 6 here, barely passable.
Also a flat 6. Now I need someone to comment down below if this is actually a sample or a reinterpolation.
Yeah, I wonder.
My guess is reinterpolation. I could be wrong. Don't quote me.
Because, yeah,
it
sounds
absolutely
a little...
fucking carries, though.
Yeah, the beat was actually really tough, man. It was
Especially
really
with
tough.
the added, I don't know what you want to call that.
The added late when the 808 came in, that was super clean. It's just I feel
he does
like
okay. He does okay.
He does all right on this, but it could have went farther. You know, it could have done more.
Especially with that added layer they had on there, like it actually
really, the buildup was really cool.
Yeah,
really
I think
nice.
it's got to be a reinterpolation.
It has to be.
Unless Drake sampled it from someone else. Otherwise, I imagine he would have taken every last percentage of this song.
Exactly. It sounds really similar, but I feel like they changed it up in just the right amount where it could be passable.
Yeah, because they probably completely remade it and just kind of like copied the sound it was going for.
He had some homage to some of his bars in there too.
Yeah, Cardi, let's go.
That and then do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my gang. Like I didn't
even notice.
Yeah, he said
honestly,
that.
That's worse to me. It's worse to me.
Yeah,
I don't know. Homage. We're just gonna steal it.
Dude, she tried and link the kid because I got riz like baby Gronk.
Oh no, that's horrible. Okay, that's generally bad.
Let us know in the comments how old is this dude, bro? How old is this guy? I feel like this guy got to be 18.
Baby Gronk, bro.
He's got to be like 18 or some shit, bro. That's crazy, bro. This dude talking about
that might be the worst
Gronk.
line on the album.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Bring up baby Gronk is insane, bro.
Yeah, that's rough. That's pretty rough, man.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
We'll go to track 17. This one's called Curry Slide.
Drink inside this ride. This is a dirty ride. And I scare like Curry Slide. I been smoking inside. I wake up blurry eyes. Many hoes don't bring shit to the table. Why the fuck you think you the prize? Man, your ass ain't jumping out with that Drake. Don't push up on my slime. I was with Lil Goose when the X was trying to make shit go viral. In the studio, young nigga trying to turn up the bass. I'm a finger fucking it down. We got shell cases on all our case. My shooter take that to the trial. I make too many bands with the MSI. Don't make too many friends, please don't ask why. Just told the shit is what it is, you don't match my vibe. Go say he just hit for the pins like that's my guy. You saying you took on your mans, you got Sharing on high. No, I don't really party a lot. You niggas not part of the plot. If my brothers don't really give up anything, I'll give my whole heart to the squad. All by itself, cause I'm not really driving a rave. This shit just gon' park in the spot. Drink inside this ride. This is a dirty ride. And I scare like Curry Slide. I been smoking inside. I wake up blurry eyes. Many hoes don't bring shit to the table. Why the fuck you think you the prize? Man, your ass ain't jumping out with that Drake. Don't push up on my slime. I was with Lil Goose when the X was trying to make shit go viral. In the studio, young nigga trying to turn up the bass. I'm a finger fucking it down. We got shell cases on all our case. My shooter take that to the trial. I make too many bands with the MSI. Don't make too many friends, please don't ask why. Just told the shit is what it is, you don't match my vibe. Go say he just hit for the pins like that's my guy. You saying you took on your mans, you got Sharing on high. No, I don't really party a lot. You niggas not part of the plot. If my brothers don't really give up anything, I'll give my whole heart to the squad. All by itself, cause I'm not really driving a rave. This shit just gon' park in the spot.
All right, we'll get into the 17th track. What was that even called? Oh my gosh, I'm not even on the right page.
Curry Slide.
Yeah, Curry Slide. 5.0 here. Wasn't really feeling it.
4.0, literally nothing happened.
I don't got nothing to say about it. I hate when I have nothing to say. I already have nothing to say about that track. Just
don't want to keep saying one take song, but
yeah,
this one feels like kind of like the last one. Like it feels like it's trying to be an interpolation, just the way it sounds. But yeah, man, just feels like another cut, honestly.
Yeah, it feels like this shouldn't be on here. All the mid songs, I just feel like the shit has been cut off, man. Like, but for you got a lot more than me. But
it'd be an EP.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, for real, man. I don't know, nothing crazy. So let's get into the outro track. We have Company.
You couldn't do it without me. They try to say I couldn't do it, now they see time, I'm not down for the chase. Yeah, the rest want us on like lame mine, it blew up in their face. Remember those streams, I've been hopping online, just said these kids too crazy. Hard to V2 one time, this whole tryna have my baby. Told her you need to make up your mind, you been switching up like lately. Yeah, and I gotta get back to the squad all time, the boys are the ones who made me. I could never do you how you ended me. Guess I have a don't fall too far for the tree. Just like baby bitch, the early my AOG. Oh, you cut off all your friends, cause you couldn't do it without me. They try to say I couldn't do it, now they see. They had to kill that bitch, I told her to keep it peace. I know you everything, what you want from me. You can't come here to stay, need some company.
All right, we'll get to the outro track there. That was Company, so just give it another 5 here.
Give it a 6.5 actually. Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, well, I guess I just wasn't maybe the most engaged in that track. It wasn't really for me. But did you guys some elements you liked in there?
I think it's a lot better than what we've been getting. I think his energy is definitely a lot better. I actually kind of like the way he sounds on here. Overall, it's still not a track I think I see myself coming to.
Yeah.
To be honest, but I think it's top half of the album. I know it's not saying like a ton for me here, but
crazy, right? Yeah, well, we'll go to our overall scores. We'll get into our overall scores here. So I gave it a barely pass here.
Give it a mid score.
I think there were some like actual good elements. I feel like this album's first half really exceeded a lot. And the second half just lots of like, I feel like throwaways, honestly, man, because I feel like it started off pretty strong. And it should have just been a shorter album. And this could have been, honestly, a better score.
Is this a studio album, do you know?
I don't know if he signed. I can't really tell. I don't.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like a major label, but
like if he was, like, I can see why they added so many because right now they'll just they'll blow albums to milk streams and stuff.
Yep.
You could say he's giving stuff to the fans. Maybe the diehards are really wanting
It's his first like long album because the first one he put out, the Abbreviation one, that one's only 8 songs. So this is like his first long.
There's just so many things we could cut on here. I think there's a little potential in him, but I just think this wasn't his best work, at least. Maybe he's got better stuff coming, forward, but
yeah. So like
he's just very based.
Very
based, like just very average.
If he can branch out more, I think the beats have been pretty cool on here, but he just needs to branch out a little bit more. If he can like just keep trying new things and stuff, I feel like he could have potential in the future. But for now, if he's gonna stick with this sound, I don't think he'll get like super far. But if he keeps evolving, I think there's a chance that he will come up. But that's probably the best way I could say it.
Yeah. All right, AK, on a scale of 1 to 10, how invested are you into REXV2 going forward?
I'll give it a 6. I feel like there's a lot more underground artists I'm looking forward to more than him so far. Obviously, only been one album. So if he drops another album, we will listen to it and we will see. But for now, only a 6 for me here.
Yeah, personally, I'm feeling more of a 4. Like, I think there's a little bit of potential. There's some stuff in him. Like I said, some of the vocal stuff I thought was interesting. Obviously, being a self-prod kind of helps.
Yep.
I just hope this isn't like an issue going forward. Just bloating, stuff like that. And I don't know. I haven't seen that. I guess that special kind of quality yet, but not all the way at 0 or like a 1. Like I think there's a little bit there, but I guess I need to see it before I believe it, type of thing.
Exactly. So give us some time. Maybe we'll drop another album this year. We'll see. So
yeah.
If you guys want to see that older album reaction, you guys like the video, subscribe, and you already know. Dump.